All right, what's up, everybody? Today, I'm going to be trying to save you guys some money on this holiday season on some TVs. Now, these TV deals are going to be in and out probably for the rest of the year. Even in January, you can find really good deals. Honestly, that's when I buy my TVs. So let's talk about that first. I get my TVs after Christmas. Reason being is because everyone went crazy during the holiday sales, and then there are a lot of returns, and then I just stroll on into Best Buy, and it's usually 30 plus TVs in any given Best Buy that are marked way, way down for being open box. And I want to preface what I'm about to get into with this. Open boxes can be negotiated. Those prices can be negotiated. It's just that the price is not just what's on there. Now, if they're not trying to work with you, you just leave. But here are the times you don't want to try to go negotiate a price on an open box on like Friday or Saturday or Sunday's okay. But it's definitely not on a Friday or Saturday. You don't want to go when it's real busy because they have no incentive to negotiate. All these managers, they are they don't get rated on revenue as much as they do sales. Okay. So their regional manager wants to see sales, like units moved, not so much how much money was made. All right. So with that said, you go in there on like a Wednesday or a Tuesday night before the store is closing because generally Tuesdays and Wednesdays are slow at Best Buy. And if they, move that many units, you ask to see a manager, or you could just ask the rep. It might be like a supervisor, somebody there, say, "Hey, person working TV, say, hey, can I get, some money off this?" I ended up getting a Samsung. This is the last time I had to bought TVs in 2016. I got two Samsung TVs. One was a $2,000. They were both flagships. And one of them was a 65-inch curved flagship. And Sears, it was $4,000 for that. I got it for $1,050 from Best Buy. I got a 42-inch. I mean, these TVs are so good. I got a 42-inch. It's normally $2,000. I got it for $435, right? And they've been working great. Matter of fact, the 42-inch I did have a problem with. Called Samsung up. They came out to the house, gave me a brand new panel, and I was good to go. So, you know, so I say all that just to let you know how to plan before we even get into this. And another thing about TVs, and I don't keep up with them for real, is because the technology changes so quickly. Those two TVs I bought were obsolete for real in 2020 because they couldn't even keep up with the Xbox One X. Not the Series X, the new one, but the One X, because they don't have HDR10. And now I bought them at the end of 2016. So 4 years later, they were nothing. But anyway, uh, I feel like that's a trap. Just find a TV that looks good, buy it, and deal with it. So anyway, you don't want to be buying a new TV every year. So let's get into the deals. Okay, we have this on. Personally, I probably would have never bought an on, but for $398, a 70-inch 4K HDR10, refresh rate is going to be 60 hertz. You already know that. But we look at the how many plugs. His DLED display, which is basically LEDs. Um, it's not an OLED or a QLED. But anyway, 60 hertz refresh rates. As I said, 3 HDMI ports is good. One composite, one USB. I like to see two USBs, but you're going to generally have to pay for that. But again, you can find that stuff when you get in open boxes. But for this, brand new, $398. And if you have the right type of credit card, which I'll make a whole series on how to the best credit cards to get. You get the right credit card, it's going to extend the warranty and it will allow you to price match. So if it goes down within 3 to 6 months in price, you can get an adjustment easily just by calling the credit card manufacturer or going online and just typing out some stuff, uploading a picture of the ad, and you know they'll give you the money back. Plus, let's see, Walmart sometimes have cash back. So we go to Retail Me Not. They have some coupons, but no cash back. So let's go to Rakuten, check Rakuten out. Up to 6% cash back. It says up to. When you see up to, that means it's for certain things. So you gotta be careful with that. But up to 6% cash back. It's probably like 1% on the TVs. So anyway, let's go on to Walmart some more. Let's move on. Let's drag this Costco tab down. So they also have a 70-inch Vizio for $548. This is not out yet. This deal is going to go live on Black Friday. But if you are a Walmart member, which I don't think I'd ever become one, you can get it early. I don't think that it's worth that. I forgot what it costs to be a member. $13 a month or $100 a year, and it's not like the free delivery from your store. Look here, the thing I don't like people grocery shopping for me, because I feel like they probably had the meat out for a long time or something like that. I'd rather go get it myself. So I don't care about this free delivery. I have Amazon for that. Free shipping, no order minimum. That's what Amazon Prime is for. Prescriptions, I don't have to deal with that. Member price on fuel. I'm not getting no Walmart gas. Scan and go. I don't have a problem with self checkout. So to me, I see zero value in this other than getting access to something early. And you could use that strategically. Pay the $12.95 and then get what you want to get for Black Friday, then cancel it. But yeah, so you could do that. Let's go ahead and look at the specs for this. We have. I don't pay attention to this gimmicky fluff. I just want to see the hard brass tacks here. What is? Oh, this has a. Oh, it's a smart TV. This doesn't have the Roku built into it, does it? I think that on did. I think the on was a Roku. Yes, it's a Roku TV as well. In my experience, that goes kind of slow. Uh, but it's 2021 TV. I got a 2019 or 18, and with the Roku, and it's okay, but it's kind of slow. So anyway, let's look. I don't see where it has all of the. Okay, 3 UHD HDR enabled HDMI ports, future ready HDMI 2.1. Whoa, hey, that's kind of saying something. How much is this again? 548. 2.1. Usually you got to step up to like at least $1,500 to see a 2.1 HDMI port. So that's actually pretty nice. Let's see. Dolby Vision HDR10 plus. Okay. What about the refresh rate? I'm assuming 60 hertz. Let's just do this because I can't. I'm not finding it. Reading through all that. Nope. That's because it's not on the page. Well, it doesn't say what the refresh rate is. Nope. We could probably Google it, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. For the price, you know, it's pretty good. So let's see. I can't help you. I gotta look this stuff up. I can't just leave things unturned. Let's see. Um, it just says variable refresh rate, and this is a V series. It's not given the specific. Okay, there we go. Tech specs. Refresh rate. Why is it not? Okay, if they're not advertising what it is, it's probably low. Input lag. It says 60 hertz right there, so that's probably it. I mean, we kind of knew it was gonna be 60 hertz at that price. I just was curious if it was 120. Woo, that'd have been something. But it's 60 hertz. Anyway, let's move on. I think this is a good deal, but the problem with this is it's probably going to sell out, so you have to really be on the trigger for that. So I'd have a backup. We have this Samsung 65-inch for 568 that you can get right now, and HDR, but I don't see that it says HDR10 though. That's kind of old, and it's only two HDMI ports. And see, Samsung does that a lot. And I used to see it at Best Buy a lot. During Black Friday, they get these special version TVs in, and they like are really watered down. They don't really have any ports, and it might be a similar part number to something that might have been there just 2 weeks prior, and the other TV might still be there, but they're not really pushing it. They're pushing the watered down version and charging like $30 less. So yeah, refresh rate 60 hertz. I don't like this one. I wouldn't buy this one. I mean, reviews are stunning, but the two HDMI ports are kind of an issue for me, even though it's not a big deal because I use my Xbox and that I run everything through that, or my PlayStation. But that could be a thing. It had a USB, but it doesn't have HDR10, so you're not going to experience, I mean, true HD like that, especially with gaming. So if you have like a gaming console, I wouldn't do this. Yeah, there are better options out there for the price, so I wouldn't deal with that. Just like that Vizio, but I mean, again, you probably won't get that one. But that on, this was $398 and it had HDR10, so I would rather go with that. All right, so you have another Samsung here, 75-inch at Walmart, and you can purchase this now. This at $1,000. I can tell you now I wouldn't deal with this one. I'm just going to briefly go through this, and I'm going to tell you why I wouldn't deal with it. So, Quantum HDR. So this is going to have HDR10. Why I don't see it. They didn't say. Positive it has it though. Three HDMI's, two USB ports. I like that. 60 hertz refresh rate. That's kind of weird. This thing gotta have HDR10. And honestly, you still have a really nice picture. That's the thing. We try not to get like overwhelmed by the specs. I'm pretty sure this has. I don't know why it's not advertising. It's possible the last TV had it too, but it's not saying it says quantum HDR, and that's possible. Let's see, Samsung Quantum HDR versus HDR10. And the reason why I'm really talking about HDR10 and I'm saying don't focus on the specs is just because, again, my Xbox wanted to do something. It was like, oh, your TV can't do it, so you don't get this feature. And, that upsets me. So if I were to buy another TV, it got to have HDR10. All right, develop. Oh, okay. So it's HDR10. There we go. Quantum HDR is HDR10. That's what I wanted to see. So yeah, it has it. I figured it did. Let's look at the old one that I said I would pass on. No, it just says HDR. So I would definitely pass. But this one's not bad, but it's 1097, and there's a reason why I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. This could be something in a running. So we're about to get out of Walmart. We're going to Costco now, and this is the one I will focus on. So Costco, moving on to Costco, this right here, you get a bundle. It has a 5-year warranty. Okay, 5-year warranty. It's $14.99. Yes, it does cost basically $500 more, but you're getting a better TV. So it's QLED. This one was also QLED. Yeah, 120 hertz native refresh. Now, a lot of these, like this one's going to have like this upscaling where it goes to 120, but it's software doing it. It's not, it doesn't really, it's not built in. So it's not going to be the same. Like you notice the software, especially if the software glitch or it's a little slow, but it has the motion accelerator turbo plus on this one, but also has a native 120 hertz refresh rate. So it has wait a minute, where are the rest of the specs here? like the ports and all that. Okay, 4 HDMI ports, two USB ports, and all four of them have HDMI 2.1. Obviously Bluetooth and all that. All these should be Bluetooth. It's compatible with Alexa, Google Assistant, Smart Things, obviously Samsung. And yeah, so extra $500 gets you faster HDMI, extra HDMI ports, a 5-year warranty, so you know you don't have to deal with this nonsense of having issues with TVs for at least 5 years. And it gets you same size TV, but it just gets you an overall better picture. So me personally, I would spend the extra $500 to not have to deal with the TV again for another 5 years. It'd be relevant, and I would probably get this. I feel like this is probably the better deal. I get this for like the TV that was in the main room that everybody used, and I would try, I would try to stick this on for $398 in like my bedroom or something. Something I don't really use that much, or I might just game on. So there you go with that. Now, let's head on over to Best Buy, and they have this uh, Samsung 75-inch for $849. It was $1099, and the reviews are very good. But what you want to really look at, and we can even honestly forget that, but what you really want to look at is the real good stuff here. Now, that one at Costco is a Q8. So, you know, you look here, there's a QN75. This probably has all the same stuff. No, it's 1600 is an open box. So you want to look at these open boxes. And if you can stomach it and have the patience, wait till after the holidays. See, let's see if this same Samsung is at. Oh, no, look, it's a QN75 Q8. QN75 Q8. It wasn't the same one, was it? No, it was UN, but QN75 QN8. Neo QLED. I don't know what that is. I think I did read that was like a newer technology for this year. So this has the same one. Wait a minute. Is this 65-inch? Anyway, my point is, if you see a TV you like this, I think this is a good deal with that 5 years protection. And look, if you use the right credit card, this will extend that 5 years by an extra year or two. It depends on the card. Some of them will double the warranty up to like 3 years. And you have an 8-year warranty on this TV. You just gotta check your credit cards. And again, maybe I should make a video on that now because it's still time to apply for a credit card and still be able to get these deals. So maybe that'll be the next video that I make because, oh my goodness, you save so much money. Then you get frequent flyer miles that you can redeem for cash. I mean, credit cards. This is what you want to do. All right, so, you know, you already see these open boxes are already cheap. But yeah, again, after the holidays, though, when they have a whole bunch of returns, that is really when these things plummet and they're really open to negotiating. Like I said, the one that I got for $438, they were asking $678 for, which is already like $680, which was already really cheap. I was like, hey man, it's my birthday. Can I get some extra money off? And he's like, how's $430 sound? I'm like, oh, sound good to me. So it was easy. The dude at the register just did it for me. I didn't have to call a manager. Sometimes you gotta talk to a manager, but then I did not have to. So last thing I want to say is if you're out here reading articles, you're looking at RT ratings or whatever, look, if you go down that rabbit hole, you'll probably never buy a TV. Okay, so again, just find something that's in your price range that looks like a good deal to you. Go try it. If you don't like it, take it back and then, you know, start over. But just try. If you like it, you know, then there you go. You know, you got a good deal. But don't try to go down this rabbit hole. Plus, when you see articles like this, especially from CNET, CNET used to be my go-to, but I started 10 years ago seeing what they were doing. Look at this. Best 65-inch TV for the money. A TCL, whatever, and I think it's like $1,000. But look at this. Anytime you see the first thing that they recommend is from Amazon, that's because they're getting a kickback, okay? You see it down here in the link. It says Associate Redirect. So this is because they're getting paid, all right? I don't trust none of that stuff. Show me something from somebody that don't have an affiliate program Maybe Crutchfield. Crutchfield might be a good one. Nope. I think they're getting kickback for that. Yep. They're getting kickbacks for all these. So, you know, you got to take this stuff with a grain of salt. Sometimes people are not incentivized to tell you the real truth. They're going to tell you what's good and they get paid too, but it might be a better option. I would buy any of these things over this TCL for $1,000, 65-inch. You crazy? Come on, get out of here. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Let me know what you guys think about these TVs in the comments. If you've had any experience with them, please let us all know in the comments. I don't have any of these TVs. All my TVs are old. You don't want those, but they still have really pretty pictures. And I'm not going to buy a TV anytime soon. But let us know if you have experience with any of these, any issues, so that we can all work together as a community so we can get the best deals. And I will see you guys next time.